right, my darling, I'm going to share the truth about men with small penises. And I'm going to tell you about some of me and my girlfriends having this conversation about men with small penises. And the reality is, just because a man is bigger doesn't mean he's better. I'll tell you a story. I will make the people up, but it is a real story. The reality is this. It was a night where a friend was, I'm already telling you that it's real, people. Okay, I have to really reframe this. So I'm going to tell you a real story. So there was a friend who was seeing a guy with a very large member, and she was with a group of girls, and she wasn't exclusive with this guy, and one of the girls just so happened to hook up with the same guy. And here was the feedback. The sex was terrible. It was so boring. He didn't know what positions to do. It was just like he was one of those guys who was like, me have big penis, so me just like pam, 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 pam. And that's the reality. Have you ever heard the saying of like people who are really good looking are not very smart, they're not very intelligent? Why? Because they've gotten away with just good looks. And the reality is there are men with big penises who, just because they have a big penis, they think that's all it takes. They've watched porn, they go, oh, me have big penis, that's all me need. No. It takes more than that. And so guys with big penises often give very boring sex. I'm going to say that again. Guys with big penises often give big boring sex. But here's the thing. They don't know they're giving big boring sex. Why? Because typically with a big penis, when it's going in, the girl's going, ah. Why? It is hitting some pain points inside that feel on that borderline of good but very painful. But that's just it. They don't know what positions to use that big penis in. Why? Because they go with the mentality. Me have big penis. Me put big penis in tiny girl and it makes her come. No, it doesn't make her come. You're just giving her an exciting moment, but she never orgasms. And the reality is a woman's going to get pissed off if you're just giving her me have big penis energy every time and she never gets to come. No. That's where the small penis guy comes in. And this is what another story me and my girlfriends are talking about, is that guys with small penises tend to work a lot harder than guys with big penises, which is why most of them, they say if they drive a fast car, it's like, he has a small penis. You know, he has a very luxurious car, he has a small penis. And that is true. And I'm going to park it there. But yes, that is true as well. But men who have small penises typically work harder. And I'll tell you, the one thing that we all agree that they do really well is they know how to eat the vagina so well. They eat like a mother freaking champ. Why? Because they want to please a woman. They're like, okay, maybe I don't have the biggest dong, but I'm going to give her the orgasm of a lifetime. And you have my tongue magic. I've told you about it a million times. If you're just new here, yeah, I teach you how to go down on a woman, demonstrate on a peach in a video, telling you what pressure to use, where to lick, all of it. Get it in the comments section, get it in the description so that you can make her orgasm. The reality is that small penis guys also have another advantage. They look for information about how to use their penis properly. So you can have a lover who may have a small penis, but because he knows how to put you in the right positions to hit your G-spot, you're gonna orgasm a lot more. And so the reality is, you can have a guy with a big penis, but if you never orgasm, then what's the mother freaking point? But if you have a guy with a small penis who knows how to bend you and he just puts you in that right thing and it just hits that spot and you're like, whoa, squirting everywhere, you're coming over. That guy is so mother freaking addictive. You want to have more sex with that guy. Why? Because he's making you orgasm. And okay, yeah, you can have the loud sex, and never freaking orgasm. That shit gets old really fast. But when you know how to put her in the right position with that small penis and you make her come every time, that changes the game. And you can get my erotic power positions. It's in the comment section, in the description. Even if you have a small penis, I teach you what positions to place her body in so that she can actually orgasm. And that's the thing. In fact, in the comment section, just write actual O, because that is what a woman wants. She wants to actually orgasm. You don't want to be just the novelty guy that has a big wong, and then you get in there and she never comes. Okay, it was big, but he didn't know what the F to do with it. You want to be the guy that no matter what size you have, you know what the F to do with it. And in fact, if you do have a small penis, here's a video right here of different positions that you can put a woman in, even if you have a small penis. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Please do it right now, and I'll see you in my next video.